everyone, I am Janvi Pawar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you guys are new over here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, as you guys have already seen the title, we are going to be talking about 15 idioms that you should be using in your daily life to basically become a fluent speaker in English. Obviously, just idioms are not gonna make you a fluent speaker of English, but using them, yeah, they will make you sound like you're a native speaker, not a native speaker, but a fluent speaker of English. So let's get started. Idiom number one is through thick and thin. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but if you have heard it, or even if you haven't, through thick and thin means to be loyal. For example, I will stand with you through thick and thin. That means I will be loyal to you. Or he has been with me through thick and thin. That means he has been loyal to me. So when somebody is loyal with somebody or towards somebody, that means that person has been with him through thick and thin, or is with him through thick and thin, or will be with him through thick and thin. That means to be loyal. Next idiom is spill the beans. Spill the beans does not mean to just spill the beans, on floor or anywhere else. Spill the beans means to reveal a secret. For example, girl, I know you're hiding something. Spill the beans. That means tell the secret. What is going on in your mind? Or you can also say, they spilled the beans about their relationship at school. That means they revealed the secret. Well, spilling the beans is done by somebody else most of the times, if something's your secret and somebody else reveals it. So they spilled the beans. Next idiom is pull someone's leg. Pull someone's leg, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it. Pull someone's leg means to make fun of somebody. So, for example, they had an argument because he was pulling his friend's leg. That means he was making fun of his friend, so they had an argument. To make fun of someone, basically to make a practical joke. Next is come rain or shine. Come rain or shine means no matter what, no matter what, I'm gonna do this. So that kind of attitude means come rain or shine. For example, I will reach on time, come rain or shine. That means no matter what, I will reach on time. Next idiom is see eye to eye. See eye to eye means to agree completely. Now see eye to eye does not mean like a staring contest. I'm going to stare into your eyes, you're going to stare into mine. Technically, we both cannot do that because you're watching me on your mobile. But still, it's not a staring contest. It means to agree on something completely. For example, he and I both see eye to eye on this topic. That means we agree completely on this topic. Next idiom is jump on the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon means to follow a trend, to do something just because it's a trend, just because everybody's doing it. For example, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a trend of pineapples on pizza. I hated that. So if you guys did that, that means you guys jumped on the bandwagon of eating pineapple on a pizza. Or if you are one of those people, who dances on Instagram just because there is a dance that's pretty famous, I can keep a secret case, something like that. So if you guys have done that, if you guys have danced to that, so one thing can be just because it's entertaining for you, or the another one can be you did that because everybody's doing that. So you jumped on the bandwagon. That means you followed a trend. Next idiom is hit the sack. Hit the sack means to go to bed. For example, I am super tired, so it's time for me to hit the sack. That means it's time for me to go to bed, to go to sleep. Next idiom is once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means something that happens very rarely. Many people think that I pick their calls once in a blue moon, which is actually a fact. So something that happens pretty rarely, that means that thing happens once in a blue moon. Next idiom is cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg does not mean you have to cut these off, but it just simply means it's very expensive. For example, this terrible dress costs an arm and a leg. So that means this terrible dress is very expensive. Why is it expensive? Because it costs an arm and a leg. Next idiom is elephant in the room. Elephant in the room means something that is a controversial problem. So that is an elephant in the room. For example, the meeting did not come to a decision because they were still identifying the elephant in the room. That means they were still identifying the problem, the controversy, the controversial problem. So that is an elephant in the room. Next idiom is, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science means it's not that difficult. For example, you can easily do this question. It's not rocket science. For example, another one, mathematics is pretty easy. It's not rocket science. Many people do think it's rocket science, but still. Next idiom is head in the clouds. That means your head, it's in the clouds. Not in the most practical way possible, but head in the clouds means when you are paying no concentration, no attention at all. Throughout the entire class, her head was in the clouds. That means throughout the entire class, she was not paying attention. Next idiom is give a cold shoulder. Give a cold shoulder means to act rudely towards someone. For example, he was asking me why I gave him a cold shoulder, as if he did not know the reason. That means he was asking me why I acted rudely towards him. So to give a cold shoulder means to act rudely towards someone. Next idiom is fit as a fiddle. Fit as a fiddle means to be very healthy. For example, his grandmother is fit as a fiddle, and that is very surprising. Why is that surprising? Because she is super old. So his grandmother is fit as a fiddle. That means she is very healthy. So somebody who's healthy, even, you can use this when somebody asks you, how are you? So you can say, fit as a fiddle. That means you're doing good, you're healthy. And the last idiom for this video is throw caution in the wind. Throw caution in the wind means to take a risk. For example, he threw caution in the wind to save his friend's life. That means he risked something. He risked his own life to save his friend's life. Now, what I want you guys to do, obviously, you guys are not going to cram these. You guys are not going to remember these if you are going to cram these. So very simply, you have to use all of these idioms in different sentences and situations in the comment section down below, all 15 of these. All right. And then you're going to have to practice them over and over with different situations and different sentences. Just like I gave you a few examples, you're going to use them in the same way, but with different examples. Do not copy me. And one more thing, everybody, all of my courses are out now, which are Basic English, Intermediate English, Advanced English, and British accent, American accent, and also your basic French language, Japanese language, Spanish language, at the same time your IELTS course. So go and check it on my website, which is www.janvpawar.com. The link is in the description box below. And as for me, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.